CGTN, I'm Yang Xinmeng. We are live at the Fuhai County in Altay region. As you probably can tell, this place is freezing cold, it's bone-chilling cold, but it's also the best season when the local cold water fish are at their tastiest with exceptionally delicate flesh. So this is when local people are also celebrating by throwing out this winter fishing festival. Where I'm at is at the winter bazaar, right at the winter fishing festival site. There are so many yurts. It's the Kazakh yurt and selling local specialties. We can sample some local specialties here while we're waiting for the local fishermen are waiting for the nets, pulling out the nets from the lake. And another group of reporters, Zhang Shijie, is there waiting for the fish. I'm going to show you around this winter bazaar, and I invited a guide to show us around this. Miss Xie Yinyin.
嗨，大家好，欢迎来到我们的大漠鱼乡福源福海，相约乌伦古，一起来东捕。
谢谢莹莹，非常高兴能参加我们的直播。Thank you so much for joining us. So Yinyin is a local promoter of their fish culture. She knows a lot about this fishing festival, fishing culture here in Fuhai County. So first, can you please tell us, show us a little bit about the winter fishing festival? 跟我们讲一下这个东捕节吧。这个东捕节，我们是为什么要有这么一个节日呢？
其实我们在这个冬季大拉网是我们福海县一个传统的渔业生产生活方式，已经有60多年的历史了。那在2005年的时候呢，我们举办了第1届的东捕节，我们也希望把这种渔猎文化继续传承下去，也希望通过这样的一个活动来增加更多的文化旅游的这种氛围和一些项目。所以呢，我们就做了这样的一个东捕节。到目前为止，今天呀是我们的第16届东捕文化旅游节。
Okay, so this winter fishing already has a history of over 60 years, 6 decades, and now they're trying to pass down the tradition. So they are, they have turned this tradition practice into a cultural event, and this can attract, visitors, tourists from tons of thousands of tourists from all around the country and all around Xinjiang. Now we have. This is the 16th. It's an annual event, right? 这个是一年一次的活动，对吗？Alright, so with a history of over 60 years, but now this is a 16th winter fishing festival this year. 那我们这个东捕节都有什么环节呢？
东捕节的活动应该是越来越丰富多彩。那比如说我们今年的第16届东捕节，最刚开始会有我们有咱们中华传统文化的舞龙舞狮表演，也是咱们非物质文化传承人专门再来给我们进行的指导。在这个之外呢，我们还有我们的这个卡秀送福、福宝送福，紧接着还有我们的圣火采集仪式，寓意我们一年红红火火。接下来又会有我们的巨湖行网仪式，非常的神秘，有神秘的色彩。
Alright. So to start this winter fishing festival, they lit a sacred flame, and they pay tribute to the lake. The lake is actually like their, fortune god to local fishermen. And after those ceremonies, they will set out, they call it the fearless wine. They drink it up in one swallow and set out to harvest the fish. That's where the other group of reporters is currently at. It's about nearly 1 kilometer away from the ceremony site. So right now, the fishermen are on their way to the lake, to the frozen lake. They dig out a hole on the lake surface and pulling out the knives. We're waiting for that. So tell us a little bit about this bazaar. 您帮我们介绍一下这个东集吧，我们能看到什么？这会儿看到有很多，首先我就看到这个房子都是特别有特色的。
对，我们可以看到，在我们这个东集这一块呢，总共有30座毡房。
Wow, there are 30 yurts. 这个是哈萨克族的毡房，对不对？ From Kazakh people. Yeah, it's very traditional style Kazakh style yurts. 30 in total. So 他们是每个毡房都有一个这个 小商贩，然后来做这个当地的特产。
是，30个账房呢，有30户的商贩在这里把本地的一些特色美食展示给来到这里的广大的游客。
我们看一看去吧，
可以
看哪家比较有特色。
我们选一个有特色的吧。
好嘞。
哎呀，我看到前面那个烧烤那个地方人特别多，肯定味儿特别好，咱们去品尝一下，去了解了解，好不好
？So we are on the way. We are going to taste that roast fish. She said this is very famous here locally because, you know, fish culture is everywhere. The fish element is, you know, in their life. You can find it in production. You can find it in consuming. You can find it, you know, just everywhere in your daily life. So very, very rich fish culture here. Oh, a barbecue. Xinjiang people, Xinjiang cuisine is very famous for its barbecue. And what we are watching here is lamb skewer. Oh, 这个是当地的羊吗？
本地的羊肉。
本地的羊。我听说本地的羊它其实也
对，
有故事，是不是？
是。我们说阿勒泰的羊呀，也就是我们福海本地的羊，它是走的黄金道，喝的矿泉水，吃的中草药，睡的是金石窝，穿的是毛革服。
Wow, that's a long sentence to translate. Can you talk slowly? I need to translate that to our audience. There's a story about, you know, the local lamb. I mean, the lamb skewers are all made of local sheep. 我们说这个本地的羊，您再跟我重复一下，吃的是
走的黄金道，
走的是黄金道。The local sheep they walk on a golden path.
喝的矿泉水。
They drank mineral water.
吃的中草药。
They eat Chinese medicine.
睡的金石窝。
They sleep. 为什么是金石窝啊？
因为我们这遍地都是一些一路转场，有很多的金子还有玉石。
They sleep in the gold and jade net.
穿的毛革服。
They're wearing leather jackets. That's simple. That's easy to understand. So all these elements make the local sheep, you know, different from other places. 那吃起来口感是不是跟其他地方不一样？
非常的鲜美，我们可以尝一下。
可以吗？可以吗？So the meat is.
哪一个
She's telling me it's very tasty.
哪个？那个看起来是不是色泽好一点？这个好一点是不是
？She's communicating. We're going to try one.
需要还再热一下吗？可以直接吃啊。热一下是吧？好。
要不然不好吃了，不好意思。
一定要把最好吃的给我们吃是吧？好嘞。
Still. 那我们烤这一串是要多长时间呀？
多长时间烤？
才能烤好？已经烤好了。
烤好了，我们会提前烤好，然后客人来的时候直接就2-3分钟就好了。
加热一下就好了。
OK。
你看它的帽子就很有特色。
哎，我们来看一下这个帽子，这是什么帽？
这是我们哈
萨克族的，这是我们哈萨克族的传统帽子。
传统的帽子在冬季的时候都会戴起来。
Traditional Kazakh style hat. Looks super warm. Oh, wow, so many. I'll just take one. Look at it. Drizzling. The oil is drizzling here.
你知道3瘦2肥。
3瘦2肥。Okay, so 3 lean meat and 2 fat ones. 我尝了。
直接尝。鲜嫩的这个是。
It's very tender and juicy as well. I was watching them, you know, cooking it. There's no ingredients he added, only salt and pepper. Really, really good. 那我们太好吃了，那我们再往前走走看一下，还有什么？
好的。
they were telling me, you know, after they turned the traditional practice, careful, it's very slippery on the road. Now you have ice and snow everywhere. It's freezing cold here. They told me, you know, after they transformed the traditional fishing practice, the fishing method, to a cultural event, to this winter fishing festival, they can attract tens of thousands of visitors here every year. 每年我们可以吸引到上万的旅客过来这边参加冬捕节，是不是？
是的，是的。像去年就有咱们的8万的游客到现场。
Oh, really? Last year there were 80,000 visitors here attending this winter fishing festival.
那来到这里，除了我们说特色的烤肉之外，还不能错过的一定是福海的特色烤鱼。就在这里，大家一起去了解。
The other go-to food here at the winter fishing festival is their, you know, special roast fish barbecue. Wow.
大哥，我来了。
啊，这是烤鱼吗？
这是什么鱼呀？
开哈！
哇哦！
这是我们本地特色名小吃，叫羊娃子烤鱼。
羊娃子烤鱼。
前面才过来。
烫！
It's so hot！
烫吗？
来，哥们儿。
对，我拿一个小一点的。拿。烫！
哎，不烫个半尾巴。来一块。哦，我们这个地方来你不抓一下，我们这的鱼不行哎。
没事，他这会儿在忙，我等会儿再带来啊。
烤一下啊，免费吃了。
这个烤鱼。
Oh, this is really nice. I don't know if you can see, you know, the skin is a little bit crusty, and you can see the inside. Still see the juicy inside. 真的好好吃啊！
这个烤鱼是和别的地方是不一样的，在福海才能吃上。因为这些烤鱼呢，是因为渔民有了几十年的这种捕捞的这种生产的这个生活方式，所以呢，它这些烤鱼呀，它的储存方式是熏制过的。所以熏过的狗鱼烤起来的时候，吃起来更 Q 弹、更劲道、更香。
All right, so this is a local fish called pike. You can only find it in Fuhai County, and the cooking method is different from, you know, the cooking method in other parts of China. The fish itself was smoked before you know, cooking, and also because it is cold water fish, the meat is more tender than, you know, a regular fish in other, you know, freshwater lake. 它这个是因为是冷水鱼，所以它的肉质其实跟其他的我们的这种淡水鱼也是有一定区别的，是不是？
对，因为这个冷水鱼它本身生长得很慢。我们就说这个很多吃饭的时候慢火才能出更好的那个饭菜嘛，就跟这鱼生长是一样的，生长期慢，它肉质也更紧实，而且在冷水里面，它是有很多刚才咱们吃的鱼，它是食肉型的鱼，所以它是个运动健将。在湖里这个每天会做很大的运动，所以它肌肉很丰富啊。
All right，
所以肌肉这个它的鱼肉就很好吃。
So the fish has muscle. She was telling me, you know, they grow very slow. They grow very slowly. You know, in the cold water, it takes years to harvest a fish like that size. And because, you know, fish eats other fish in such a big lake in Ulungur Lake, he has to, you know, the fish has to swim far to catch another fish. So they are like athletic fish with muscles. That's why, you know, the meat tastes more tender than the other fish. Than the other fish. 我看到那个锅，那是个锅，是不是？
是一口非常大的。
这个是一个好大的锅。
对。
Look at the pot. It's huge. I heard that, you know, the most popular food here at a winter fishing festival, the go-to choice, you have to try that, is called 鱼羊鲜汤, the fish mutton soup, right? 这个就是鱼羊鲜汤。
是鱼羊鲜汤。
No wonder there's so many people here. The fish mutton soup it is cooked in that pot. Wow. And so many people are gathering here trying that soup. 我听说这个鱼羊鲜汤是用16只羊和1吨的鱼才能煮出来一锅。
是这样的，其实在我们福海呀，知道在我们这里具有地理标志性的冷水鱼，还有我们的阿勒泰羊的原产地都在我们福海，所以很多人说福海是口福之海。那鱼和羊加在一起呢，就是中华汉字鲜的意思。所以呢，我们就把鱼和羊放在一起。今年像您说的，放了16只羊，1吨的鱼，熬出来用的是这里的湖水熬出来的这个鱼羊鲜汤，非常的鲜美。而且我们还获得过上海大世纪吉尼斯世界纪录，在2019年的时候，东捕节现场10935名游客现场品尝这个鱼羊鲜汤，所以颁发了证书。
Wow, this is an award-winning soup. So it takes 16 sheep. Remember, it's the 16th Winter Fishing Festival this year. So it takes 16 sheep and a ton of fish to make that one pot of soup. 我们是这个里面的鱼是有多少种鱼呢？这个有统计吗？
我们这个湖区有23种的鱼，但是在这个锅里面呢，我们基本上放的是鲤鱼和我们的这个叫鲢鳙鱼更多一些。
Okay, so they cook the fish they use to cook this soup is carp, mainly carp, because there are more than 20 different species of fish in Ulungur Lake, but carp is their favorite because carp symbolizes lucky, good luck in Chinese. Because fish means surplus. It means wishing you prosperity year after year in Chinese culture. So they love carp. Usually they will use carp to cook that fish. And also, the water they use is also very different. The water they use is from Ulungur Lake. So 就直接用的是淡水湖里的水来煮这个汤。
对，是的。
Wow. So local sheep, local fish, local water, right from Ulungur Lake, which is it is a agricultural production base in Xinjiang. So water from there to cook this soup. And also, it's a very interesting fact, fish and sheep in Chinese, the character made up another character called umami, 鲜鱼羊鲜汤. So together it tastes umami. It's really tasty. 我们可不可以尝一下？
可以，我们一定要品尝一下。
一定要品尝一下。They told me we have to try this.
我们喝福鱼汤，享福纳福，把福带回家。
有很多讲究啊。
对。
喝福鱼汤，对，为什么叫福鱼汤？
因为我们说这里的鱼，福海嘛，这里的鱼是带着福气的，福海本身就是一个福气满满的地方，福沿福海。
Okay. 那我们来看一下，他们这边正在盛汤。So look, they are giving out this soup, special soup.
美女，给我们给2碗，我们要品尝一下。
Thank you so much. This is for me.
好嘞，谢谢。
Really, really tasty.
特别冷的天气，喝上一碗鱼盐参汤，浑身都暖和。
Exactly, umami. You can taste the fish and also the mutton, and with some white pepper. Super, super good. And I heard our producer just told me, the fish leading crew just arrived at the ice surface on the lake, so they're ready to pulling out the nets and harvest the fish. Let's go to the other group of reporters, Zhang Shijie, to see how they're doing there on the Ulungur Lake.
准备，倒计时。
可以朝前一点点摸一摸，我们的捕鱼朝上一个彩头，我们的在1年之时
10、9、8、7、6，你自己数啊，5、4、3。
掌握对象，祝福我们的乌龟他们，祝福我们的生育。
Live from Xinjiang region, the northwest part of Xinjiang, China. And here, actually, you can see that after around the overall people and also the short videos, I think we get to know more about winter fishing. Okay, so let's get closer. Right behind me is the west, as you can see that right beside of all the Ulungur Lake of Fuhai County in Xinjiang region. And today is the harvest festival for the winter fishing. Okay, and this is the final net. This is the final net of the winter fishing. Right behind me, these are all the fishing that not part of the fishes from the Ulungur Lake. And today I'm not alone. I have my guest, and yes, Miss Zhang Yue, and she is the ambassador of the local snow and ice activities. And this is our guide, my guide today, to get know more about the local winter fishing and know more about the Ulungur Lake. Okay, 所以张老师您先自我介绍一下。
Hello， 大家好，我叫张月，是富海县旅游推荐人，大家可以叫我月小花，是一朵会音乐的向阳花。
OK， 好 ，Thank you so much。今天感谢您为我们简单的介绍一下来自富海的鱼文化，尤其是东湖。OK， 好，我们可以走进来看一下。对 ，These are some of the fish that are just harvested from the Ulungur Lake, right? So， 张老师，您简单的给我们介绍一下我们这些鱼的种类吧。
好，大家可以看到，这些鱼都是我们刚才投网鱼里面打捞出来的新鲜鱼类。那这个呢，可能就是莲子类。那想给大家看一下这一条大福鱼呀。这条大福鱼呢是我们的鲤鱼。那我们的鲤鱼呀，也是我们第一网里面最大的鱼，就是我们的头鱼啊，这是鱼类。那在这里面呢，
好，来，so basically these are some of the fishes from the final west, right? From the final west. So in total there are some of the specialties and some of the 主要是鲤鱼，对吧？主要是鲤鱼，所以 the main fish of in this lake is carps. Okay, and other some local specialties like 还有特别的一些，
还有我们这当地的是巧儿泰，是属于白湾狗鱼，
好的，
狗鱼类的。那这个鱼的它的特征啊，它是大鱼吃小鱼，吃鱼的鱼类，它呢是带有牙齿的。那我们这个鱼呢，肉质细腻刺熟啊，而且它不含胆固醇。这个只有蛋白质，没有脂肪，特别适合大家。爱长嘴了。
This is one of the local fishes and one of the specialties here in Fuhai County, and it is called 狗鱼 in Chinese, and it is pike, one of the pike species. Okay, and it has the like sharp teeth to eat the smaller fishes in the lake. Okay, so and also 我想知道就是我们大概往这边走。我们大概整个这个鱼有整个乌伦古湖大概有多少种？
好，但是说到乌伦古湖，我们福海呢是因湖而得名，因湖而闻名。那我们乌伦古湖呢，一共是有1035平方公里，非常大，这个面积啊，相当于我们香港的这样一个面积。那在这里面呢，我们这个就像刚才大家看到的，就是白板狗鱼，就是我们说的狗鱼啊，还有鲤鱼。还有这个五道黑、鲈鱼这一些类呢，加在一起有23种。
So in total, there are around 23 kinds of species, kind of like fish species here of this local like lake, Ulungur Lake. So and also some like species that we may know are like carp, pike, and also perches, like the fishes that are quite common to our normal lives. And also, what makes this place special is actually the size of the lake. And yes, we can take a look. Where all you can see the white lake or together with snow, and beneath us, can you see that? Beneath us, we are actually on the surface of the lake in winter time, and the temperature right now is -15 degrees Celsius. 我觉得现在得有零下10度。
其实还好，刚才看的是零下8度。
零下8度 ，OK. So now the temperature is around -8 degrees Celsius, and we are literally on the surface of the lake. And this is 就是冬天在湖上这个东湖，我想了解的就是为什么东湖在这里这么有名
啊？
对，
行，那刚才我给大家介绍了我们乌伦古湖呢是全国10大内陆淡水湖之一。那这个湖呢，我们因为这个近年来我们新疆整体都在打造这个旅游业，那我们阿勒泰地区呢就这个说牵动一产拓掘二产，发展高质量发展旅游。那我们福海县呀也构建了这种旅游格局，就是说夏戏水，夏天玩水，冬着冰就是我们今天看到的这个乌伦古湖，一前一补一湿地，四季看岛金丝玉。那这个乌伦古湖东湖，这个是从上世纪60年代引到我们福海县的，到现在已经有60多年的历史。
Okay, so the history of local winter fishing is actually 16 years, right? Like 6 decades of this kind of winter fishing. So it has quite a long history of the local places. And also for like in Fuhai County, in different seasons from like summer times to winter times, the species varies from like different kinds of birds to different kinds of fishes. So that is also make the Fuhai Lake the fortune lake of Fuhai Lake, or the sea of the Gobi Desert. So this place is also the home to different various species, from birds to fishes, and it is the home for the local like fishermen, local farmers, and local people to I think it's more like a nutrition for the locals. OK， 所以我刚刚其实更多的，我觉得福海的东湖或者是福海，更多的是对当地人的一个福气、保利，对吧？一个有水，夏天是水，有鱼，有鸟，有各种各样的动植物，然后冬天呢就主要就是鱼东湖。
那刚开始你也说到东湖为什么这么有名啊？这个东湖在我们中国呢就只有2处，一个是东北的查干湖，还有一个就是我们新疆的乌伦古湖。
Okay. So, if you want to know what is winter fishing, if you come to China, there are only like 2 places that you can experience this kind of winter fishing. One is in the northeastern part of China. It's Yes, Chagan Lake, and then the second place is here in Fuhai County, Ulungur Lake in northwestern China's Xinjiang Uygur region.
还有东湖这个是因为我们这是西北特色嘛，然后大家可以看到前面有这个原始的马拉，我们这个东湖节呢，东湖文化也是独具特色的西北马背上的这种文化。那这个因为我们冬天这个冰面呀，它是大概是有1米多深，1米多厚，然后上面呢还有覆盖着将近30多公分的积雪。那我们也形象的将它称之为踏雪寻鱼，木鱼纳福。大家，你像我们都在这看大拉网、看出鱼，其实也是望福，在看着一种祝福的意思。
Yeah. So in total, like there are 5 kind of this giant net underneath the lake, and also for the like winters and the people. So in winter times, that the locals will would hold the giant net out of the lake, out of the ice lake, and actually the lake is now under us. It's around 1 meter thick of ice, plus 30 centimeters of snow. Yeah, so it's 所以这个冰是非常的结实，
对，冰非常结实。你像在这个冬天啊，在这个冰上呢，我们可以雪地越野，然后在这开着车在这上面跑起来，完全没有问题。然后像我们后天还专门有这个汽车文化，在这上面会给大家展示。然后远处也可以看到有马拉卡里的这种传统的。
Okay, so actually here we are on the ice, we are on the surface of the lake, and besides winter fishing in January time, in winter times, there are also other ice and snow activities here on Ulungur Lake. And as we can see that, there is a horse riding a castle. Yeah, and here on like here in Fuhai County, here on Ulungur Lake, you can not only just experience this kind of winter fishing, but also different kinds of snow and ice activities as well. OK， 所以我们除了就是怎么把这些渔网拉上来，我了解到的可能主要是人力，但是我今天来发现还是有动力这个在拉的，对不对？
这一个大网呢，它将近有1000米长啊，或者说根据我们捕鱼的需要，它会更长，所以它现在这个网是非常重的，大家也可以看到啊，我们现在正在收网，所以说现在有了现代化的这些机械呀，可以省去很多人工。
Okay, so actually these kind of giant net is really heavy. So in previous days or in ancient times around like 1960s to 1970s, that there normally are fishermen hauling the net.
全国呀唯一的冰水亚丹地貌，因为一般大家看到远方的这种分时地貌呢，它一般是在干旱地区，那冰水呀一般又是在南方的炎热地区。那这两个地貌加在一起啊，是形成了我们这儿独具特色的这种冰水亚丹，也可以说是被说为是骆驼和海鸥可以同框的地方。
Yeah, so like I just introduced before, this lake, the Ulungur Lake, is called the Sea of the Gobi Desert. What does it mean? Is surrounded the lake is around the Gobi Island and also Jordan landscape. And what makes this place special is the combination of the lake and the mountains and the Gobi and the Jordan landscape as well. 还是一个大自然的配色，
对，大自然的配色。
好，我们可以还有，其实我们想了解的就是，比如说我们福海这个地方，其实福对于中国人来说，或者是对于你讲就是会中国汉字的人都知道，这个福是对于我们文化一个很重要的一个符号，文化概念或文化符号。
对，
这个福海为什么叫福海，或者我们怎么理解这个福呢？还有，其实我们想了解的就是，比如说我们福海这个地方，其实福对于中国人来说，或者是对于
3米24平方公里，还有呢，它从南到北的这个距离啊，有500公里以上。所以说要就可以看到，可以看到，雪山、森林、湖泊、河流，还有戈壁沙漠、峡谷等这一系列的风景啊，在我们福海县的境内都可以看到，可以说是山水林田、湖草沙，样样皆美啊！咱说我们这是一个福地。
OK， 好 I really like the description。我很喜欢小花刚刚的这个描述啊，就是actually the place is called 福海 Sea or Fortune Sea. So for Chinese people in Chinese culture, we believe fortune is a really important like character in our civilization, in our culture. And this place is called Fuhai Fortune Sea, with a combination of various landscapes, including like sea, Gobi Desert, Jordan, and also grassland forest in this county, in this place. Okay, so what makes this place a fortune, like a fortune combined with different varieties, with different opportunities, with different possibilities， 有更多的可能性，有更多的集合在这里。OK， 好，我刚刚看到您拿了一个这个小玩偶，这个小玩偶是什么？
对，这个小玩偶呢是我们福海县的福宝，大家可以看到他穿的蓝色的这种衣服啊，代表着我们乌龙古湖蓝色的清澈之美。他手上抱的呢就是我们福海的大福鱼，然后也是希望呢通过我们的福宝给大家送去福气。
好的，好，我们 actually this is the mascot。往那边继续走，对。This is the mascot of the local county in Fuhai County. This is called 福宝 ，like the baby, fortune baby 嘛，对吧？福宝 fortune baby holding a cup, holding a cup of special fish here. Okay, so and also the last question, the fish. Chinese people, why Chinese people like to eat fish? 为什么中国人喜欢吃鱼？
首先，它的这个鱼的营养价值非常高。还有呢，鱼，咱们中国有一个话呀，叫年年有余啊，也是希望大家福气满满，来年兴旺。
没错。Okay, I asked 小花 why Chinese people like to eat fish. The first one is definitely because of the nutrition, because of the taste, the delicious, the delicacy of different kind of fish dishes. And the second reason is because the pronunciation of yu, fish, is the same as surplus, more in English. So Chinese people believe the more fish we have, the more fortune in the future, the more fortune we will have, the more fortune the family will have. And as the Chinese New Year, okay, as the Chinese New Year is just around the corner, I think it's in 2 months, 就是2个星期之后就是中国的春节。Yes, the Chinese Spring Festival is coming just in 2 weeks. And we got this kind of luck. We would like to send our luck to... We will also like to send luck. We will also like to send fortune. We would like to send fortune, prosperity, and luck, and also happiness from Fuhai County, from the Fortune County, from northwest China's Xinjiang province. Okay, so the character is fortune, and this is the calligraphy of Chinese traditional calligraphy. And normally during Spring Festival, during Chinese New Year, our like my parents or my grandparents will write each family, for Chinese family, we will have this kind of character put on our doors at the entrance of our family, and also on the walls and the different kind of furnitures as well. Okay, so this is 福气，更多的去在就是我们家庭里贴在各种不同的家居上，然后希望我们新的一年春节可以喜欢 ，right? Okay, so great fortune and sending to every one of you in front of us watching the live stream, fortune from us and fortune from Xinjiang Uygur Autonomous Region, fortune from Fuhai County. Okay, so great thanks for our live stream, and please do remember to stay tuned with CGTN. We have all our social media platforms